Good morning from Birmingham, Alabama. As you can see, I don't have a voice. So, I wanted to come to you guys live today, and I'm sorry for not having any light either in my hotel room. I don't have any lights. I'm not really sure what's going on in Birmingham, Alabama. We also don't have connection in the main area where the PHCC trade show is going on. So, we have to use hotspots and we keep getting knocked out. So I just figured I would come to you live. It is 7 a.m. So breakfast with Sandy at 8 on the East Coast is happening now. I want to talk about trade shows a little bit because after having done probably over 100 in my 30-year career, I have a few things as times have changed throughout the years. Trade shows back in the day in my early 20s were not what they are today. So I thought that it would be really cool to talk about some of the things I know to do at trade shows or ways for us to maximize our time spent there. Regardless of what comes out of a trade show, for you, it's your presence. It's about being relative to an industry. It's about support. So we're here at the PHCC, which is a very old um, it's a group of plumbers, HVAC, that have come together for, I think, I don't even know what year it was founded, but I know it's been forever. I think about 60 years, they said yesterday. So really, we're members of the PHCC, so we're here for support, right? I mean, I think it's ultra important for us to show that we care. We care about the plumbing world, the HVAC world. Obviously, we're coaching in that world. So for us, it's all about support. Um, Interesting as we're on the floor because last week we were at Pantheon Service Titan and we did not have a booth. This week we have a booth, but anyone who is familiar with us at CEO Warrior knows that we don't really care about the booth because we're walking around, we're meeting people. It's about connectivity, it's about relevance, it's about dominating your industry and understanding who you are in your industry and getting your name out. So I'm not really sure that trade shows are a good measurable. I mean, you're not coming home with an ROI, so to speak, because you are in a 2024 where we can look people up online and we can text them and email them and call them um, and get information at our fingertips. Trade shows are more about making sure you stand out. People still know you're around. So yesterday I was actually having a conversation with the guys at LG, and if you don't know LG, then you're living under a rock. LG has been around since the dawn of time, and it's really interesting how we look at LG and say it's a household name, it's a name brand. I said to them, "Why are you guys here?" Because they're like, "We don't get anything out of these shows. We're here for support." They said because if we're not here, we're not in the game. So I think that's really a great message for us to understand about trade shows is you still need to be there. People need to see you. They need to understand your expertise, what's new in your market, what's innovative, what are you coming out with, how do I get in touch with you. Um, and I really think that that's what trade shows are more representative of now than back in the day when, it was a lead capture. So it's very interesting how we play on each other to say, well, if we're not there, then we don't matter, and they weren't at the trade show as far as competition. So I think it's really important that we remember to maximize the potential of it. We walk the floor. We don't sit behind the booth. We make sure that we know who we're looking for. We know who's in the room. So we do some research before attending a trade show of who we want to speak with. For me, I got some podcast opportunities and some speaking opportunities for PHCC in different states. That's really why we do what we do. But you have to have an intention. You need to know who's going to be there. What are we doing when we get there? Because ultimately, some of the people that come to your booth are the spouses or non-decision makers. And I'm pretty good at vetting people out. Not that we don't welcome them and want them in our world, but we have to know who our audience is, who we're speaking with, and in 10 seconds, you need to capture their attention. We are also giving away goats that we give away at all of our trainings, and they have been a hot commodity on our wheel. So people are coming from all around. The PHCC does some really cool stuff too. So the word was getting around about our goats. We are out of them. Sorry, guys. So today there will be, I think we have one more goat. But it's interesting. They do a lot of contests for apprentices. They do contests for plumbers. It's fun. It's interactive. They keep us engaged. I will say Birmingham has been a little bit disappointing in the fact that they really don't have a lot for us to do. We're doing 18-hour days, meeting new people, which is always a favorite of mine, and walking around, and we're meeting not only business owners but other people in the industry, which gives us a good insight as to what is going on. What are they doing in the market? We're in the South. We have a huge hurricane that's coming to Florida, so the attendance is down. Then you're going to have that, right? You're going to maximize, again, your opportunities. And I hope everyone in the Florida area is safe, and we're with you, and we're thinking about you. I have some friends that are down there, so fingers crossed maybe this will take another path. But anyway, no Wi-Fi. We have to pay for Wi-Fi. We're working adults, and we're in a room for 8 hours a day, and we have no Wi-Fi. The hotspot's cutting out. The least they can do when we pay a trade show price is to include Wi-Fi. And if Erin were here, she would say a vacuum, because they don't give you a vacuum unless you pay for it as well. So they look at it as a money-making opportunity. For us, again, it's about support and really coming from a place of understanding that we are talking to different people in different places, and we're lucky to be able to interact with everyone around the country in our position, and people come to our trainings from around the country. So we're finding out little things that are nuances that are going on down here. The election coming up, there's a lot of great conversations with what's going on in our economy, creating your own economy, a ton of insights about what we're looking for in moving forward in this industry. People say, oh, the trades are recession proof, and that may be true because we still need the trades. What about, though, about what people are spending? Are they keeping more of their money in their pockets as we're entering into a slower season? And how do we navigate through that? So there's been some great conversations, some great breakout sessions around the economy, around creating your own economy, around what is coming out in the market. I've met some amazing people over the last couple of days, whether they are part of the PHCC or they are supporters as well. So it's been really interesting 2 days. And again, I'm probably sick because it's hot and it's cold and talking. It's 18-hour days. So if you have employees that are attending trade shows, make sure you tell them how thankful and grateful you are of them for stepping away from their families and spending 18 hours a day speaking on your company's behalf, because it is a lot. And as you can see, my colleagues and I have been doing this for 2 weeks straight, and we're tired. But we're going to keep pushing. Today's an awesome day. Hopefully the sun is going to shine in good old Birmingham, Alabama, and we are going to go back in and affect other people and change lives as we always do. So we're keeping this short because it is time for us to get on the move. So again, as usual, DM me with some questions and think about other ways in which you can maximize your potential. We don't want to just rely on good old Google to get your name out there. There is organic ways for you to be able to reach your customers and do a great job at it. So let's go out and kick some ass today. I gotta go meet my team. Have a great day, guys. Thanks. Bye.